It's me, G.I. Jake, your proud U.S. Army veteran here to serve you. Hope you guys are all doing well during this crisis that's going on right now. Excuse me. Sorry, it's been a while. I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to talk about part two of my time in Iraq. The first video, go ahead, check it out. It's basically the first 6 months, what I went through while I was there. The first 3 months I remember doing, because again, I'm an 88 Mike, so I was doing like a bunch of convoying, a little bit of security, but like delivering barriers and whatnot, watching out for IEDs, having fun getting attacked by mortar rounds. So that was pretty much the first 6 months, because the first 3 months was outside the FOB driving around. The next 3 months I worked in a jail, which was pretty cool, and then I went home for I believe 30 days on leave. Again, excuse my memory, I got out in 2009. I was in Iraq from March 08 to March 09, not ETS, November 09. But when I got back from leave, back in Iraq, which was interesting, because I went home, I came back to the States, had a blast, had an amazing time. And then before you know it, I'm back in Iraq. Excuse me. I had put on some weight. At that time, I was a lot smaller, and I had put some weight on, and it was just like, okay, I gotta get back into a steady routine, which is definitely key. Working out twice a day, I was eating right, and my mind was right. I started reading a lot. I mean, over there near Iraq, you can't just get up and go to like the liquor store or go to a strip club or do whatever you want. You're pretty confined and limited to what you can do on your free time. So I did a lot of reading, I did a lot of working out, and it was probably one of the best times of my life, mentally, spiritually, and physically. But the next 6 months I was in Iraq, those first 3 months, because I always break my tour up into 4 parts, because I did something new every 3 months. Now, not everyone's tour is the same. That just happened to be me. Again, no matter what you are, whatever your job is or your MOS is, the Army will use you for whatever they want, or wherever they see to fit you at. But those first 3 months I was back in Iraq after going on leave, I did a lot of security, convoy security. I remember we went to a JSS, a little base outside the FOB, and we stayed there for a while. Literally just did tower duty, sat in a tower, and nothing ever happened. Yeah, so there was a lot of sitting and waiting. I guess thankfully, at that time, like I said, I was 18 years old, just wanting to shoot some shit, blow some shit up, had my 249 saw ready to go, little specialist Smith, but no, I just remember doing a lot of convoy security, doing some tower duty. Yeah, that went on for 3 months. We weren't getting as bombed as much as before, because at this time we pretty much had a good handle on everything, and they were we were pretty good. We were getting along with the locals there. Everything was good. Then the last 3 months I got placed in headquarters, which I ain't gonna lie was probably the best for me, I would say, because it was just fucking chill. I just did like radio checks. I went to meetings on behalf of the commander. It was an easy last 3 months. I'm not gonna lie, I was a straight fobbit. Excuse me. And that was pretty much my whole tour. The first 3 months was doing delivering barriers and whatnot, a little bit of security. The next 3 months I worked in a jail. Then I went on leave, came back. 3 months nothing but security, tower guard duty, and then the last 3 months I was at headquarters. I remember it being really fucking hot over there. I'm from Arizona, so it's pretty much the same. It's like dry heat, so I was kind of used to it, but all day you're just in your full battle rattle. And I remember just taking it off at the end of the day, just having like a sweat imprint, and like my shoulders just hurting, but it felt so good at the same time. And yeah. And then with the weapon, with everything, with my 249 saw fully equipped, I was like around 40 pounds. So I just remember that. I was like, damn, it was long days, but now looking back at it, I was like, holy shit, that was kind of fun. Flying around in Blackhawks as we were going in and leaving, that was pretty cool. Getting bombed at, that was pretty crazy. Unfortunately, we did lose 26 soldiers, at least my battalion did, that didn't get to make it back. So that was kind of, sad, I guess you could say. When I went home, we had to go to like a ceremony for them, and flowers were delivered to their young ones. It just kind of really humbled me at that age, at age 18, age 19, because I did a whole year there. And just being able to make it home to my family, which was great. And then being able to put my combat patch on, that was also great. So, shout out to the 26 soldiers that didn't make it back with us for the 4th ID from March 08 to March 09. And I hope, their family's doing great today. Again, this is 10 years ago. I have tons of stories I'm trying to think of. I mean, over there, when there was downtime, we're soldiers. We just shot the shit, wrestled, fought. And then when the shit got heated, you got serious, There was just so much going on all the time. You definitely want to be alert and aware of your surroundings because you don't want to get complacent. As soon as you get complacent, you're running over an IED and you're getting blown up, okay? While I was there, we had like the MRAPs were like fully up armored vehicles, so sometimes when they would run them over, like nothing would really happen to them depending on the size. But again, those people got creative, those insurgents. They would hide IEDs and like dead animals on the side of the road and whatnot. Excuse me. But again, I was thankful to make it home. I only did 12 months. I'll never forget. So like I said, when I was in headquarters the last 3 months of my tour, I would go to the meetings on behalf of the commander, and I would report back to him. That was kind of cool. I mean, I was just a little specialist, and he was sending me to those meetings, and we still didn't know because the Army changes day by day. Shit's always changing, and we didn't know if we were going to do 12 months or 15 months. And I'll never forget, I went to the meeting and we got word from top that we were only doing 12 months. So I was able to go back, tell my commander, hey, we're leaving like next week. And then we had a big formation and he told the whole company. So that was definitely exciting news, knowing that you're going home. Excuse me. And then when first CAV came back, we're now training them because it was automatic rotations. And then the bombs started coming in again. And you hear the incoming, so you want to go fucking hide in a bunker somewhere before you get hit. It would suck to get killed before you go home, and that happened. And that was some shitty shit right there. But, if you stay alert, stay focused, attention to detail, you'll hear that a million times when you're in the military, attention to detail is key. That helps bring a lot of soldiers home. Today, I don't even think we're in Iraq anymore. I don't even know, sorry to sound ignorant, but I don't even know where we're at right now, and hopefully, my son's going to be joining the military in about 3 years, and he's going to be joining the Army just like his father did. And, if we're at war, I tell him all the time, attention to detail is key. Like I said before, if you're thinking about joining, get on your PT, study for your ASVAB, stay focused, stay in shape, start waking up early now. That way when you're in basic training, you're ahead of the game, okay? And then get in there, do your thing, do your service, get out, get the honorable discharge. If you're a lifer, hey, more power to you. We have plenty of lifers in my company. I didn't have the balls or the guts to do that. I wanted to do my time and get out. And again, like I said, I'm very glad I made it home. I'll be doing some more videos. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead and leave them below. I'll think of more stories that happened while I was over there. Again, I've been out for 10 years. But overall, yeah, that was my time in Iraq. Hot, rolling, sweaty, fun, crazy times, and another world. Just be thankful for everything you have right now, because somewhere else in the world, someone else is living a different life completely opposite to yours, and you'd be amazed, how much you might be taking something for granted as opposed to someone else that would do anything to be where you are. So just be thankful every day that you're alive, and then you have your parents and your family, and you get to kiss them and hug them and tell them you love them, and just be thankful for it all. Okay? My name's G.I. Jake, your proud U.S. Army veteran, here to serve you. Carry on.